other APC top members have come out to react to the statement of Nyesom Wike, saying that federal government do not have interest in Osun State governorship election, that if they do, he would have been there. So my question is that what about the 16 governors that were there, even including Akpabio, and the reaction to other APC top politicians we are? What about the governor that were there, that even if Eze Wike was there, the same thing would have happened? Let's watch some of the clip of their reaction.
I think it was a very, very unusual, uncommon, and unfortunate statement for a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to make. But nothing is beyond our friend Nyesom Wike, the minister of the Federal Capital Territory. When I listened to him, I had to respond instantly because I knew that was an empty boast. If he had been in Osun, he would not have achieved anything. He is not bigger than the Senate president and all the governors who carried themselves to Osun to try to deliver Osun to APC. But the danger in a statement must be noted, especially as we approach January 2027. Wike is already telling us that he's going to be the chief enforcer to perform his usual magic. The only way APC can win the next presidential election and all the governorship elections is very simple. They will need to repeat what they attempted in Osun and failed woefully. I need to also remind Nyesom Wike, in case he has already forgotten, that 5 of them abandoned PDP in the last election, and 3 of them from Abia, Enugu, and Benue State, the governors, 3 of the G5 governors attempted to win senatorial seats in their respective states and also failed spectacularly. So that is to tell you that governors don't have the power of life and death. Wike would have to divide himself into 36 states plus Abuja for him to perform the kind of magic he thinks he can perform.
What Wike said.
Yeah.
But he has not said what he cannot do. Has he not done it constantly? Didn't you see the BBC report about Rivers presidential election 2023?
How? It's a how.
He will do it.
All right.
So maybe he knows how to engineer better than the ones that they send. So that's why he's saying, even if when he's saying he doesn't even care about anti-party activity, for him, doesn't even care about anti-party. So maybe President Tinubu needed to go and learn machinery. From,
so it's more politically sagacious.
Starboy Wike. Wike Babao.
Okay, let me start with...
Is it that Wike is the strongest politician in Nigeria? Is it the strongest person? Because the thing is really confusing, because he came out boldly and said that how I wish he went, and if APC really want to win that Osun State, they would have sent him alongside. So, and with what he had done in the past, maybe I think he's the strongest politician in Nigeria. As for you, what do you think? Is Wike the strongest politician in Nigeria? Drop your comment.
The worry here is a Wike. He's telling you what is to come in 2027. And if he's not checkmated now, it may get worse. Because this victory in Osun State, APC saw it as an embarrassment because they over-prepared for it. With all that played out, they were more than prepared. So telling me federal might or whatever. You know, these people have elevated Tinubu to a state of invisibility. He can do anything, you know. And when a polity has been messed up in this manner, it will be difficult to resurrect that particular country. When one man has been given the power that is beyond that of God, that he can do anything. He is so powerful, you know. That kind of mentality is sinking into us. And that is very, very dangerous. Seriously. That if he wanted, he would have taken it. What kind of thing is it's no longer about the people, it's all about you. And because you have done this in one or two places and succeeded, therefore it must continue. Anywhere people resisted, they say no, he didn't want it. Look at how they are giving excuse. We thought that played out. You didn't want it. You brought 16 governors, 30 police commissioner, military, civil defense.
Well, they
you didn't even know that.
They went there to keep the peace.
Good. Even the rec. Do you know that 30 rec came? 30. Each for one local government. Can you imagine? What are they doing? They are not counting election. With all this preparation, you are telling me that the federal government never wanted it, Abi? And then the glitch that almost happened. What was that for? Until people surge to that place and say, look, if you rig that election, or you come out now, we're waiting for you here. Is that not what they did? Get them victory. And they started uploading again. So with all these things now, and even what Davido is saying this morning, that people were calling him, that even Tinubu was trying to call him. The guy said this morning.
And he didn't get him or what?
I am telling you.
No, Tinubu was trying to call him and he didn't get him.
Did he?
So how did he know Tinubu was trying to call him?
Won't you see somebody that's calling you? Don't you know why he's calling you? Agbabio, who's there?
Sorry, Mr. Gomo, is it that Tinubu called him or Tinubu was trying to call him? Listen
very well. Go and read it, this thing, please. Go and read it this morning. I had it when he was talking. He was being interviewed. He said that Agbabio, his own godfather, called him to pull down his tweets.
Dangote also called.
So, is it a joke?
But I didn't hear the Tinubu part. But it's okay.
That's
what we were trying to get him now. He didn't get through.
So how did he know he was trying to?
How did you know? You don't know how people do things, Abi. You don't know how to. That's the glitch. It was said that somebody from Abuja was calling them to give instruction. That was why they resisted it. And so why should that be? Faleke was telling him to leave politics for them and face his music.
I mean, that was wrong.
Can you just imagine
that was wrong? How can you ask someone?
Oh God!
It's like when they say that the price of indifference is one being ruled by his
these people will turn around. They will turn around and ask you, how did we get here? How did Nigeria become this mess? The same people that are causing this mayhem, they will turn around tomorrow and ask you and I, how did we get here? But deliberately, they are destroying Nigeria.
Politics in Nigeria has been redefined.
Well, the elections in Osun has come and gone, and it has laid the foundation of what 2027 is going to be all about. Of course, the issue of federal might, incumbency, APC being party in government has already been put to rest because Nigerians in Osun has proved their determination to defend democracy. So despite the federal might, as we could as we saw in the 30 governors, 45 members of the National Assembly, national chairman, Senate president, speakers, all congregating in Osun, and yet they suffer a humiliating defeat. So I think reacting to that is what my friend, the Minister of FCT, is trying to cover up the shame of how they lost in Osun. And so for him, where he can relocate that blame is to look at the ADC. But why is he not talking about, the huge mobilization of resources from all the state wasted there and the humiliating loss APC suffered? What happened in Osun is a confirmation of what I've said 2 years ago, that even if Tinubu appointed his wife the Chief Justice of Nigeria and appointed Sheyi, INEC chairman, is going to be defeated woefully in 2027. So I think Wike should concentrate in explaining how it took so much money in Osun and yet they were humiliated. Not to talk of ADC. He's not a member of ADC. In fact, he is a member of APC, but he also hides in PDP. And he has so many political parties and we don't know which one he is. So a man who has no honor does not interrogate.
As a Nigeria, what do you think is going to be the fate of the 2027 election with what we are hearing right now? from Wike and other APC top member? What do you think is going to be the fate of 2027 general election? Please drop your comment in the comment section and do not forget to subscribe, like and share, and do well to come back and watch more. Thank you for watching.